keeping you from... And we've gotten almost nothing done because of... Hey guys, so it is Sunday, and you might be wondering, why is he vlogging on a Sunday? It's because I am gearing up for test week, as you guys can tell by the title, and we are in need of some food so that I can do some meal prep. So this turkey taco bowl is going to require some onions, bell peppers. After adding the ground turkey, you're going to add a packet of taco seasoning, and once the meat is finished browning, add a can of tomatoes. Now we're going to be packing together all the different parts. We're going to have the rice, the corn, the canned black beans. We're even going to have some cheese to go in there, give it some nice flavor. We're going to have some salsa go in there. Now we're going to finally be adding the vegetable mix we made earlier, along with the ground turkey we also made earlier. And to kind of add some extra flavor, we're going to add some limes to each and a cilantro topping to each. And voila, we are finished. So today I am just packing a few of the essentials in my backpack. Got some gum, some antibacterial hand wipes, got some ibuprofen, some face mask, of course my Beats, some chapstick. Gonna zip that up, add some water, and of course the meal I prepared last night with breakfast as a muffin and banana and some coffee. For study snacks, I'm gonna do some pastry bites with some almonds and air popped popcorn. Two kids have the issue. I'm the same.
Because he doesn't have it. You want a chicken?
What is that? Yes. Yes. I will take the chicken. Exchange for my turkey.
Yeah, we crossed right there where all the doctors are going.
How are you enjoying studying so far?
I've wasted my day, but you know.
Yeah, it's like 3, and we've gotten almost nothing done because of all the reviews. I don't know if you can hear me. It's loud music in here.
You're basic.
Yeah, I am basic. Pumpkin spice. Heading home for the night. I made tomorrow's dinner. I have finished Anki. I am incredibly tired and I have way more to go. I'm going to be doing some cardio physiology as I expected to be doing, because that is not my favorite topic and I'm not the greatest at it. And I will probably be doing that through some video lectures and kind of going over it again. But here goes nothing. It's already 9:22 and I got more to go. I found a room with a whiteboard. I kind of feel like this room is not being air conditioned right now. I can't tell if it's because I've been running around all this morning and maybe I'll cool down, but at least I got a room with some nice comfy chairs and lots of outlets, and we're gonna get started with day 2 of test week. Okay, so we just finished our last anatomy block 1 review. It was a lot, but I am glad it's over. But it was nice to kind of go through everything that we learned this block for anatomy. But now I'm gonna touch on cardiophysiology one more time, one more thorough time before my test on Thursday, because it is 5 lectures and it makes up a good chunk of my test. So me and my friend Brooke are going to basically touch on some harder topics that I want to cover. For instance, things like the cardiac cycle, pressure volume loops and ionotropy, and preload and afterload and disease states change the PV loop, central venous pressure, mean circulatory filling pressure, all that fun stuff, Guidon curves. So we're going to touch on these important concepts. Okay, I just finished eating lunch for the day. It is 1:54 and we have a genetics block 1 review I'm going to be doing, and that starts at 2. So got to get things set up and get started. Oh look guys, so on the way to get lunch, I decided to go to the bookstore and spend some money, and I bought one of these little pulley thingies for my student ID. Look at that, like from the shirt, just more legit, right? I think I have it on backwards. I just realized my beard in that last video looked really weird. It's time to shave the little hair that I do have. Alright, reviews for today are over, and I really don't know if I got anything out of the last review. So, as you can see behind me, those are next on the agenda, pulmonology and molecular genetics. But for now, I'm going to do some Anki cards and just get a good chunk out of the way. Just look at this mess. It's really a mess. I am super excited because we are in week 5 of 6, and week 5 and 6 were very recent, so everything is very fresh on my mind, because I just did all the new Anki cards for them in the past 2 weeks, so it's very fresh. So it's gonna be less of a struggle bus, and I'll go through it quicker. And then as soon as I get through week 5 and 6, I can start with doing more practice questions types of things. And that's gonna start hopefully maybe late tonight, maybe early morning tomorrow, depending on how fast I get through all of this, but we'll see. Gonna be people with diabetes mellitus 2. Same room as yesterday. Looks like no one actually came in after me unless they just didn't write on the whiteboard. Gotta get that erased because I'm gonna be doing some pathways on that this morning. Alright, so after I finish writing pathways on the board, I'm going to start it with some practice questions from the past formatives that I've been taking. If I don't understand why an answer choice is right or why the other ones are wrong, I'm going to go back to that lecture and kind of review, make sure I'm solid with that. And I'm going to be doing that in about 30-minute chunks, and in between that I'm going to be taking about a 5-minute break, and then I will have to do more Anki. Even though it is test week, I'm not going to get rid of Anki because it helps me maintain a lot of information over a long period of time, which really matters for boards, and a lot of this information can impact patient care. So I'm going to be maintaining Anki, and it should be a little bit easier because I've seen all these cards before and none of them are new. It is 9 a.m. and I should be getting started. These are my hands after doing this. I should probably go wash them. My MS2 buddy brought me this, and it was definitely needed because I felt my eyes getting a little droopy, so super thankful for that. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, at this point I really want the test to get here. I'm getting really angsty. It's kind of like how you feel the day before a final or the day before the MCAT. I mean, there's so much material that you have the time to keep looking, but you feel like your brain has no more space to fit it in there. So at this point, it's kind of like, can I just tell you what I know right now because I'm at my peak right now? So it's really weird right now. I feel like I'm at a standstill. I feel like I'm at that equilibrium point, a chemistry joke for you, and I really just don't feel like I'm putting stuff in, and if I'm putting stuff in, I feel like stuff is also leaving. So at this point, I feel like I'm at saturation. Biochem joke for you. I really don't know what to expect. It's about 7 and I have to check in for the exam around 8:30 tomorrow, which means I need to be ready around 8 to make sure I'm good to go, which means I'm going to probably wake up around 6:45, so I will need to go to bed at least by 10:45. So I'm going to give myself some time to fall asleep, so I'll be done studying by 10. But at this point, I might finish earlier because I really don't know if I'm being productive. I cannot tell, but I'm going to kind of play it by ear. All right, look guys, I am officially suspending all of my Foundations Block 1 cards, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. All right, it is 8 p.m. and I need to head home and finish up any needed studying there so that I can get to bed on time. Sorry if I seem like really nonchalant or quieter right now. It's probably because I've just been studying a lot and I am kind of depleted of extra energy, but I promise you I'm okay. I promise. All right, this is where I'm going to be taking my exam. It is 8:54 and in T-minus 6 minutes, I will be taking the exam. See you on the other side. Okay, I am, oh shoot, after how many hours was that? 2.5? Was that 2.5 hours? Was it really? Oh my gosh. After 2 hours at least, I'm done with the exam, and honestly, I don't really know what to think of it besides the fact that I think I passed. We'll see. I don't know. If I don't pass, I will be very upset. Let's just say that. But I still have a test tomorrow. I have 2 tests tomorrow still, actually. I have doctoring and anatomy, so I gotta still go to the LRC tonight. After that, I'll actually be done.
My brain has pooped from yesterday.
Look at that. Look at all that fun stuff. All right, it's 11:43. So it's getting late and I really need to go to bed and get ready for my second round of tests tomorrow. Just 2 more and I am home free. Oh, I forgot to film the exact moment that I was done with test week. So now I'm doing it quickly at a red light in my car. I will talk to you guys when we get back home, but just know I'm super excited to be done and it's over with for now. I technically have an OSCE on Monday, which is like a graded patient interaction that I have to study for. So I still have to do that this week. But regardless, I am incredibly happy to get some more free time this week, and I will see you guys back at home. All right, now that I have taken all 3 exams and exam week is over, I can really just say now, med school is as hard as a lot of people have told me. And honestly, when people tell me it's hard, I usually double it and think it was twice as hard as anyone has ever told me. But most people are very genuine and honest when they tell you it's a lot of work, but it can be done. In college, it was different because passing just took going to class and a little extra effort for certain people, but now I feel like even some of the most bright and intelligent students, it takes a lot of work to even reach that pass point. And I definitely underappreciated how much work I put in, and then looking back on my notes, I was like, that was a lot of material. Honestly, like I said on another clip before in this video, I did not know everything going into the exam. It was nearly impossible for me to, and I had to be okay with that. So passing is happy in my books. Haven't found out if we passed or not yet, and honestly that's okay because I want to enjoy my weekend. But we find out grades next week. What I'm going to do this weekend is not think about the grades. I'm going to think about relaxing and actually being like a human again for at least 2 days before school starts again Monday. I'm super happy to be done. Hopefully they went well, and I thank you guys a lot for joining me on this crazy roller coaster of a journey. I probably literally changed moods and tones 80 times in this video because it really was a roller coaster. But like I said, super thankful for you guys, and I will see all of you on the next MedHead.